Well, first of all, please allow me to apologize for being late. As most of you know, I'm usually the person sitting here giving everybody glares of daggers if we are 1 minute off of start time. So my profound apologies for being late. And as is the PGS mantra, excuses are not the same as results. So no excuses. Now, before I go to the theme itself, I do want to talk about the fact that, first of all, thank you to Dr. Duke for his presentation. Now, there's a couple things I want to remind everybody about. At PGS, like every other security-related service in Guyana, the majority of our workers are women. Ladies, cheer now. This is not something to be ashamed of. It is a reality. And at PGS, we always acknowledge the fact that our female employees are among our most reliable, most dependable, and in many cases, most valuable personnel. What was this? Women in the room, stand up for yourself. Now, it is important to note because as the doctor said, though breast cancer can affect men, it is most often seen and is the highest killer of women in Guyana. And therefore, it is important for us all, not just the women at PGS, but the other members of our team, because we are a team and we look out for our own. That's what the 360 degrees of protection is really talking about. Because not only do we look out for our clients, we look out for each other. And I loved Miss Cornelius's example of that. She said, when them bullets start to fly, I remember my training, I call for backup. She didn't have to say after that, and backup came and I lived. We knew that that's what happened, right? Because PGS is a team. We look out for each other, we look out for our own. So, gentlemen, if you are in this room, go home and remind every woman you know, especially the ones over 40, that they do need to get checked. And ladies, I know it is a hard thing. I know especially because of the work that PGS does, the fact that we always put our clients first, that our schedules do not always fit in with prioritizing our own personal health. It does mean you do have to take a little special moment to say, you know what, maybe it's time I get checked. And it is important because PGS is only as good as the people working for us. And you see how nice and strong Miss Cornelius is after she 28 years, 38 years of work. 38 years. 30. But it's so many numbers y'all throwing at me. Right? I want to be as good as this woman when I'm ready for retire so I can enjoy it. But you're not going to get there if you're not looking after yourselves. So again, I know we've mentioned it before, but the health fair, and I would like to credit Ms. Vanita for introducing this particular activity to PGS. PGS, as far as I know, is the only security company that has a health fair. The health fair is there to try and make things a little easier for our personnel, to make sure that even if it's just once a year, you get yourself a little checkout. And I will remind Ms. Cornelius, even though you're not coming to work anymore, you're still invited to come to the health fair. And PGS ranks are reminded that, if you got other family members you want to bring along with you, they're also invited. Because we are an extended family. So, just moving on from that a little bit. And to this reminder of the Join, Build, and Grow theme and the Celebrating Our Own theme. You know, it's not just about each individual story, but it's also about celebrating where we as a company have come. And let us remember the fact that PGS started out many years ago downtown in a one-room building by the law courts and has since grown, and at that time was less than 100 people, and has since grown to a company that is over 300 strong. We are the only company that has been partnering consistently with SASOD to prioritize the idea that your sexual orientation does not matter to your work, your capacity to work. We are the only company, as I said, with a health fair. We are a company that offers not only medical insurance and support, but also takes the extra mile to make sure that, as many of the testimonies this evening pointed out, that when you're a member of PGS, you also have access to services that help you to look after your family, to look after your home, to build. I have always loved every time I hear the story of the PGS ranks who were able to get their house lot, build a house, put their children through school. Because that is also part of our 360 degrees of service. Because we recognize that we are only as good as the people who are in our company. And we cannot have a situation, or at least I can't rest at night, knowing that I lying down comfortable and our own ranks in getting pay on time, or got food to feed the children, or that's not us. It's never been us. And so I would like to take just a short moment to celebrate how far we as a company have come. And I'm really glad that Wasim mentioned, I know his story was long, but it was a wonderful story. And when Dad died, I know there was a lot of trepidation and a lot of rumors and a lot of people who didn't know what was going to come and what wasn't going to come. And even within PGS, we had the, oh God, change is happening. Is it for the what? We want this. Guess what? We are here. We are stronger than we have ever been. And anybody who don't like that, please remember the door is always there. Because growth is constant. Change is constant. And looking out for each other is a constant at PGS. So thank you to our wonderful admin team who have brought us all this way. Thank you to our personnel on the ground who have all been part of this journey. And of course, thank you to our speakers and guests who've been with us this evening. And with those, enjoy the rest of it.